What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Ed, and today we want to talk about some things that need to be discussed about Ultra Magnus. And we do have some new pictures and some stills of the transformation, but we need to address this saying that everybody's saying about scale. Well, he shouldn't be bigger than Grimlock. Yes, we know that. Okay. But Transformers is a fictional cartoon, so sizes and scales will vary based on how people draw them. In reality, when you're scaling something for engineering, you have to scale it based on the figures that you have. So if you're going to have a car carrier Ultra Magnus to accommodate the cars within the War for Cybertron trilogy, aka going into Legacy, you would have to make this Ultra Magnus this size. If you don't make him this size, hell, no car would fit in him and he would not be a car carrier. It was not going to work. If you look at the size of Siege as well as Kingdom Ultra Magnus, you weren't going to get as many vehicles in there as you were with this. And it's scaled appropriately. It's just scaled for size, not scaled for animation. And it's not going to happen. And collectors, we need to grow up. Okay, it's not about third party. It's the first party, because without Hasbro, third party would not exist because they wouldn't be able to sell that IP. So this is the vehicle mode. This is the size of the vehicle mode. This is as big as it should be to accommodate the vehicles to go inside. As you can see here, the front cab is the same size. Relatively, it doesn't have as much length because he's not a white robot, but he's relatively the same size as Earthrise Optimus Prime. Or if you have the Netflix one or Kingdom one or whatever version of Optimus Prime you have within the War for Cybertron trilogy, that's size it's going to be. As you can see here, he's got Studio Series 86 Blur, Studio 86, Series 86 RC, and Cup. And there they are going in here. So he is correctly sized. There is no way they could scale this to be smaller than Grimlock or the same size. Now this is transformation, and you can see how everything opens up. And basically you're going to be standing him up from the bottom, and things just start to fold in place. So legs and arms and things, and they all collapse upon themselves. I told y'all it's going to be a series of folding panels. As you can see here, he's still folding, because he will be a series of folding panels. I don't understand why people don't understand that. And when I tell you what I tell you, I'm telling you this because this is the way it is. And then he folds up. And as he folds up, we start to see things unfold. So now we see the head. That's probably in the cab. And as you see, everything folds down. The chest part comes out. Folds down inward. You can see a lot of what's going on. And finally, the hands collapse in. And you can see how the Ultra Magnus 4 arms fit, and thus we get Ultra Magnus. Okay, now for him to fold out into that car carrier mode, this is the size you got to be. Anything else, you're gonna have to go third party. Yes, he's gonna be bigger than Grimlock. Who cares? Who cares? When you set, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. Again, who cares? I don't, and the majority of people don't. And your Pics for Ultra Magnus, this Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus always been trash to me. I'm tired of hearing y'all people act like this figure was so fucking great. It was not. He couldn't even hold the damn gun in his hand, and you had to spend over $100 to get the upgrades, and for what? It still don't look like dang on Ultra Max. This is IDW. I'm just sick of y'all collectors, man. Y'all get on my nerves sometimes, man. And reviewers do. Because y'all spending money for the upgrades. Now we supposed to be agreeing with your opinion that the other one doesn't matter. I'll go with Studio Series 86 over anything you suggest. Anything. Because it's going to cause me to have to spend way more money to get it. That X2 Toys kit is going to cost you. PC-17, not as much, because nobody wants it. And again, this is pretty much the masterpiece. And in some ways, it's better. You see what's on the back of Ultra Magnus, MP Ultra Magnus? You got a whole damn cab hanging there. Unless he's mistransformed. So I just want to hear your argument. All your argument is moot. The entirety of what you got to say is moot. You only got two options with me. Either you buying this figure or you not buying this figure. And I don't want to hear about scale because you're stupid not thinking you cannot scale this figure any more smaller than what it is. Try. If you're so much of an engineer complainer, get your ass out there and make a damn Ultra Magnus that's scaled to be smaller than Grimlock and can accommodate those cars from the War for Cybertron and Legacy line, or shut the fuck up. I'm dead serious, man. I don't want to hear about scale no more because your argument sucks. You complaining when we had a whole damn line Combiner Wars with freaking IDW Ultra Magnus towers over Power to Prime's Voyager Grimlock. No one said shit. And I'm sick. That's why I'm saying, I look at you, I'm like, damn, that's why I don't cater to you collectors. No offense. Because you like not thinking. You can't scale this any differently than what you got. And third party is not going to be able to do it. Third party is not going to do it because they know that Hasbro has mainline unlocked now. There's nothing else they can make but little smaller figures that are half the plastic and that you pay an exuberant amount of money for just for its third party. So if you want to argue, leave them down in the comments below. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.